Welcome to OMARanger004, and today we will explore the comic book origins of Dr. Fate. But before we start, please join me on Patreon by OMARanger004. Your small donation helps run the channel. With out of the way, let's begin. Dr. Fate, also known as Fate, is the name of multiple fictional superheroes appearing in American comic books published by DC Comics. The character has appeared in various incarnations, with Dr. Fate being the name of several different individuals in the DC universe, who are a succession of sorcerers. The original version of the character was created by writer Gardner Fox and artist Howard Sherman, and first appeared in More Fun Comics number 55, May 1940. Dr. Fate, the Kent Nelson incarnation of the character, has made several appearances in DC-related media, such as the television series Smallville, in which he is portrayed by Brent State, and the upcoming DC Extended Universe film Black Adam, in which he will be portrayed by Pierce Brosnan. Publication Historiette at More Fun Comics number 55, May 1940, introduced the first Dr. Fate in his own self-titled 6-page strip. The character was created by writer Gardner Fox and artist Howard Sherman, who produced the first 3 years of monthly Dr. Fate stories. 1. After a year with no background, his alter ego and origins were shown in More Fun Comics number 67, May 1941. 2. The Kent Nelson incarnation has appeared in various stories of his own or in Justice Society of America and Justice League comic books. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. DC eventually replaced the existing Dr. Fate with a new character, Jared Stevens. Stevens was introduced in a self-titled series called Fate, launched in the wake of Zero Hour in 1994, 10, which was cancelled after 23 issues in September 1996. The character then starred in the Book of Fate, which ran from February 1997 to January 1998 for 12 issues as part of DC's Weirdoverse imprint. In early 2007, DC published a new Dr. Fate comic starring Kent Nelson's grandnephew, written by Steve Gerber and illustrated by Paul Gulacy. 11/12. Due to Steve Gerber's death, the 7th issue was written by Adam Beechin using Gerber's notes. The final issue was written by Beechin, Gail Simone, Mark Waid, and Mark Evanier, who each wrote a different ending to the story. 13. Following the events of the Flashpoint miniseries in 2011, DC's continuity was rebooted. As part of the New 52 initiative, a new Dr. Fate named Khalid Ben Hassan was created by writer James Robinson, 14, and artist Brett Booth. The character was featured in the Earth 2 ongoing series from number 9, February 2013, onwards. 15. After the conclusion of the Convergence Limited series in June 2015, DC launched a new Dr. Fate ongoing series, written by Paul Levitz and drawn by Sonny Liu. The title focused on the newest Dr. Fate, an Egyptian-American medical student named Khalid Nassour. 16. The series ran for 18 issues from June 2015 to November 2016. 17. Fictional character biography at Kent Nelson. Edit main article. Dr. Fate. Kent Nelson. The original Dr. Fate was Kent Nelson, who discovered the tomb of the wizard Nabu and was trained by him in the ways of sorcery in order to fight crime and the forces of evil. He was a founding member of the Justice Society of America. 6, 7, 18, 19. Eric and Linda Strauss. At Justice League America number 31, October 1989, Linda Strauss as Dr. Fate. Cover art by Adam Hughes. After Kent's death, Nabu chooses Eric Strauss and his stepmother Linda to be the next Dr. Fate, with Eric and Linda having to merge into one being in order to become Fate. 19. Nabu goes on to possess Kent's corpse in order to personally advise them. 19. The three of them are soon joined by a friendly demon called Petty and lawyer Jack C. Small. 20. Eric is killed on Apocalypse during a battle with Desaad, forcing Linda to become Dr. Fate on her own. 21. Linda is killed soon afterwards by the Lords of Chaos. Eric and Linda's souls are reincarnated in the bodies of Eugene and Wendy DeBelia while Nabu reincarnates in Eugene and Wendy's unborn child. 22. Inza Kramer Nelsonette Kent and Inza, whose souls have been inhabiting a fantasy world within the amulet, are resurrected in younger bodies. 22, but only Inza can become Dr. Fate. 23. As Dr. Fate, Inza becomes more proactive and reckless in the use of her powers, which leads to her temporary separation from Kent. 24. The Nelsons learn Tagayan, a Lord of Chaos, has possessed the helmet. This provides Inza with magic derived from chaos instead of order, which is why Kent and Inza can't merge to become Dr. Fate. 25. Kent reunites with Inza and helps her defeat Tagayan. 26. Inza then discovers her new powers come from the people of Earth rather than the magic of order and chaos. 26-27. The Nelsons start merging as the male Dr. Fate again, but the two of them can become separate Dr. Fates if needed. When operating as separate Dr. Fates, Inza wears the helmet and Kent's original costume while Kent wears the half helmet and costume he used in the late 1940s. 28. Sometime later, the Nelsons and the JSA face the supervillain Extant during Parallax's attempt to change the history of the universe. Extant uses his time manipulation powers to rapidly age Kent and Inza to their proper physical ages. Extant also scatters the helmet, amulet, and cloak. The aged and depowered Nelsons then retire. 29. Jared Stevenson at Fate No. 1, November 1994, featuring Jared Stevens. Cover art by Anthony Williams and Andy Lanning. After retiring, the Nelsons hire smuggler Jared Stevens to recover the helmet, amulet, and cloak from an Egyptian tomb. When the Nelsons try to collect the artifacts, they are murdered by two demons. During the battle, Jared attempts to use the amulet as a weapon, which then explodes and imbues him with various magical abilities and a red Ankh-shaped scar over his right eye. Jared's injuries force him to use the cloak as a wrap for his right arm and to melt the helmet into a set of Ankh-shaped darts and a dagger for use as weapons. After defeating the demons, Jared is contacted by Nabu, who attempts to make Jared the new Dr. Fate. Jared refuses and escapes, becoming a demon hunter using the alias, Fate 10. During his battles, he teams up with the supernaturally powered team of Fugitive Scare Tactics, Etrigan the Demon and other forces to combat threats from the realm of Gemworld. Citation needed. Jared is later murdered by Mordru, who attempts to kill all the agents of Chaos and Order and claim Fate's artifacts for himself. 4. Jared's equipment reverts to its original forms and returns to the Tower of Fate upon his death. 30. During the Dark Knights Death Metal storyline, Jared is among the superheroes that were revived by Batman using a Black Lantern ring. 31. Hector Hallett at main article. Hector Hall after Jared's murder, the mantle of Dr. Fate, along with a restored helmet, amulet, and cloak, is passed to a reincarnated Hector Hall. 5. The Justice Society is reformed to protect the newly reborn Hector, who is being sought by Mordru so that he can use the boy's body to unlock the magical potential of Dr. Fate's artifacts for his own benefit. 32. Hector's new body is the biological son of Hawk and Dove, who are agents of Chaos and Order, respectively, which makes Hector an agent of balance instead of one side or the other. 33. When the Spectre goes on a quest to extinguish magic, he banishes Hector and his wife to a snowy mountain landscape for all eternity, which they are only able to escape by entering the dream realm, although this essentially kills their bodies and means they can never return to Earth. 34. Kent V. Nelson Edit Main article. Dr. Fate Kent V. Nelson, Dr. Kent V. Nelson, Kent Nelson's grandnephew, becomes the new Dr. Fate in Countdown to Mystery Number 1, November 2007, 35, Khaled Ben Hassan Edit. In 2011, DC Comics rebooted the DC Universe through The New 52. On Earth 2, Khaled Ben Hassan is the grandson of Kent Nelson. Citation needed. He and Kendra Saunders Munoz are hired by the World Army to find the tomb of Nabu. When they did, Khaled gained the helmet of fate while Kendra grew bird-like wings. When he is not wearing the helmet of fate, Khaled acts crazy in front of everyone as he claims that Nabu can still speak to him this way. 36. Khaled Nassor Edit Main article. Dr. Fate Khaled Nassor. In June 2015, a new Dr. Fate series was launched, starring the Earth-Zero incarnation of the character, an Egyptian-American medical student named Khaled Nassor. 16. Khaled receives the helmet from a statue of Bastet which turned out to be his cat. 37. It is later revealed that Khalid's mother is Kent Nelson's niece, making Khaled Kent's grandnephew. 38. In Justice League Dark, it is revealed that Khaled was imprisoned by Nabu, who has taken over as Dr. Fate, within a magical vase. When the vase is accidentally broken when the Justice League Dark arrive at the Tower of Fate, Khaled is temporarily freed and tries to warn them that Nabu is helping release the Otherkin but is trapped back in the vase. 39. After the events of the Witching Hour, the vase containing Khaled is brought to the JLD's headquarters where Man-Bat uses magic to free Khaled from it and learns of Nabu and the Lords of Order's plans involving the Otherkin. 40. Check out one of our newest videos right here, and even more videos about your favorite comics are coming soon. Please join me on Patreon by Omaranger004. Your small donation helps run the channel. Subscribe to your YouTube so you don't miss a single one.